Hi guys. I had a friend of mine around the other day, and he was interested in sites, in tang sites in particular. And after seeing some of the bits and pieces I've gathered over the years, he says, "Why don't you just make a video and show people some other sites you've gathered, collectible sites?" And some of them have become very hard to find these days. And when they do come up for sale, they fetch some really high, good prices. Uh, Right. So if you like cowboy guns, then you must be interested in tang sights, or maybe not. But here we go. I'm going to start with one of my favorite sights. It's a Lyman #1 first variation, and it's a fat-based tang sight, and it's beautifully made. It's got a fine knurling on the staff. It's got a fold-down peep sight, and it's just beautiful, and it works even after all these years. It still just snaps in place, no play, no wobble, no nothing. It just beautiful, stay there, solid. Very collectible, hard to find. I was lucky enough to find 3 of them, or 4 of them, but I gave one away to a friend of mine. And also one of the rarest sights on it just happens to be on this rifle is this one here. It's X7 leaf express Winchester sight, 6 leaf and 1 tangent in the end, and it's very rare. I think they've done a 4 leaf version as well. Actually, one of them is 3 leaf and 1 tangent. The other one is just 4 leaves and no tangent at all. But yes, it's one of the rarest sights that you'll see on a Winchester. On the same rifle, one very, I don't want to point the gun at anybody, but as you can see, this one is also a highly sought after front sight. Winchester 69B, I think it is. It is 69B. It's got a spirit level as well, but it's windage adjustable. It is a beautiful sight, and if you want to make your shots count, then or if you're a target shooter, then that is a must, because this one does not have, it's not wind gauge, it doesn't have the windage adjustment. It's just elevation up and down, like turning the knurling bit, obviously. But if you want your shots to count, then you need a wind gauge, either rear sight or front sight. So yeah, this is one that I really love. Lyman #1 first variation. There are the #1 second variation is just as good, and it's a beautifully made sight. Beautiful. And then on a later model, you'll see they didn't machine the knurling anymore that fine. It's a different knurling now, which is much more modern. You see this quite often these days. Still a beautiful sight, but I love the simplicity of this one. Everything is in here: the spring, the pivot, the stopper, everything. And it's just solid, it's rock solid, it's beautifully made. Same as this one. This is I should say this is they're both 73 for Winchester 73. This one is marked W, but this one is not. The earlier models mostly are not marked. This one is marked I, and I think is for, because the staff is a bit taller than the 73 one, and it is designed, I think, to be used on 76, Winchester 1876. Right. Very sought after as well, and a very beautiful sight. It's a Winchester, again, a long range tang sight. Very simple, very beautiful. And it lasts forever. It's got a leaf spring underneath. I have had several over the years, and only two that I've owned are marked on the spring 73. Out of three that I have on Lyman number 1, only this one is marked on the leaf spring 73. The other two are not. They're exactly the same, just missing the 73 stamp on this one. This one has got an interesting site as well, Lyman on the front. This is number 8. It's a beautiful site as well. Again, if you're a target shooter, you'll need windage adjustment. Sorry, this is a very, very sought after site again. And another one, I was lucky enough to gather 3 of these over the years. Right, another similar site to that one, but this is number 8, I think. It's got the globe is a bit fatter than the other one. But these are very, very good quality sites. They're beautiful. They don't make them like this anymore. There is actually a company who does reproduce, not this one, the other one, the number 8, and it's called, I think, Red River Sites. I think it's a company based in Ukraine, if I'm not mistaken, and Buffalo Arms used to sell those ones. I was lucky enough to see one, and they are extremely well made. Very, very beautiful quality. Super duper made. Right, another interesting site, which has become very collectible, is this one. It's 64B, Winchester 64B. And again, it's a very beautiful sight. I think this one was specifically made for a 73. It was not used on other rifles. I might be wrong, but I think it was specifically designed to be issued with a 73 model. Beautiful, beautiful sight. Very sought after. Right. I'll show you another one, which was this one I found in a box, never installed. It was brand spanking new when I've installed it on this 92 model, and it's just super quality. It's Lyman number 1, second variation. It was in mint condition. I still got the box that it came with. You also find these Lyman's all sights for other rifles as well. This is a Marlin 1892, and similar setup, or I should say exactly the same setup, only the base is small, obviously, because the mounting screws, or the distance between the mounting screws, is different from the Winchester ones. But again, this is just beautifully made, and it completes the rifle. I think it doesn't take nothing from the beauty of this rifle, or any other 73 for that matter. I think it just complements the rifle very obviously. It makes it much more usable and in terms of accuracy and this and that, but it just completes the rifle, I think. That's another one. The one that this is the one I was telling you about, similar to the other one, but I think this one is not entirely original because it's got a cross here. I don't know if you can see the cross here, with a little circle in the middle. don't think that's original, but the rest of it, it is. It's just very, very beautiful sight. Right, all the beach combination sight, and these are quite collectible as well. People are I mean, regularly they come, not regularly, but they quite often they come on for sale on eBay, and they fetch around about $150 or so. One site that I not really keen on, but I use it because it's beautifully made, is the Lyman number 103 on my Winchester 1895. It's not a Winchester. It's not an original. It's a Uberti reproduction, but it's a beautiful sight, but it's just a bit too modern for my liking. It's got everything you need on the site. It's got the windage adjustable, and it's got really nice and crisp clicks when you want to go left and right, adjusting your windage. It's beautiful. Again, globe sight in the end, foldable globe sight. Yeah, this one as well is it's even 10 or 15 years ago you could have bought this regularly for 100, 150, maybe 15 years ago. But these days they just escalates from 3, 4. I've seen them go for $500 dollars, just depending on condition. It's a beautiful sight, but I'm not very keen on it. It's just too modern for my liking. What else can I show you? Basically, that is in a nutshell some of the collectible sites. When you see a site that's got a fine Marlin like this, you just buy it. Especially if you get it for a good price. When I say good price is $200, don't even hesitate, just go for it, because even if you change your mind later, you can easily sell it on. Or something like this. Even if at $200, if someone offers you one, don't hesitate, take it, because I've seen these fetched to $350 on eBay. So yes, but just to recap, my favorite sight, long range fat base Winchester sight, and number 8, Lyman folding globe windage adjustable front sight. I'm not keen on the 69B, the Winchester. It's with a spirit level. It's just too big, too cumbersome. It works fine. It does the job, and it's just too big. I think it just not very. It doesn't sit very well on the rifle, I don't think. Unfortunately, I can't take that off because this rifle, the letter from Cody Museum states that it was issued with that. When it was shipped, it had that sight on it, so I'm afraid it's going to have to stay where it is. Otherwise, I would change it. I would put this one on either number 8 or number 7, Lyman. So yeah, in fact, I actually prefer the, where is it? I prefer just the simple folding bead, folding globe sight on it, Lyman folding globe sight on it. But when you do competition shooting, you have to have at least one of the size wind gates adjustable if you want to make your shots count. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, don't hesitate. If I can answer them, I will. Thank you very much. Take care.